505. Aircraft calling. Landing runway is runway 10. Welcome.
Alcanzando Recon 5000 pies, Iberia 693 Tango.
Iberia 693 Tangos. Vire por su derecha rumbo 230. Llame cruzando el radial 320 de Maiquetía.
Viramos por derecha 230 y llamaremos interceptando radial 320 de Maiquetía. Iberia 693 Tango.
Ready to check. Hello guys, welcome to my today's stream. My name is Captain Darkvid. Today we're going to be flying from Bogota, El Dorado International, in the city of Bogota, Colombia, to Caracas, Venezuela, Simon Bolivar International. As every day guys, this tutorial is only for beginners. We'll be explaining basic radio communications, how to file the flight plan, how to follow your fly route, how to do your departure, how to do your arrival, and a lot more things. Last night, it was a perfect scenario. I was taking off from Bahamas and landing in Miami on an ILS landing. So if you didn't check the video last night, I recommend you to go ahead and check it out. If you just started watching my video, please go ahead and follow me on my page so you can get notifications every time I go online. Go ahead and like this video, share it with your friends. Your support is greatly appreciated. So let's go ahead and have some fun right now, guys. I'm just waiting for a few more viewers to get online, but for now I'm going to be preparing everything here. Okay, any questions that you guys have, feel free to type it in the comment box below. I'm reading everything you guys are you're gonna be sending here, and I'll be answering some questions. So it looks like it's getting dark. Should I fly it at night? You know what? Actually, it's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea, but let's, you know what? Let's go ahead and fly it like this. Let's prepare the scenario. Okay, so first thing first, let's go ahead and connect to the VATSIM network. Let's see who's online. Show who's online. There you go. Okay, so it's cloudy. And there's nobody in this circle. Let me make sure that that we have coverage here. Bogota Center, John Cardenas, 128.6. Ready to check?
Last circle calling 505 and
Thank you so much. Okay, so it's raining in Bogota. So first thing first, guys, ATIS is not available here. So if ATIS is not available, you will have to request it from delivery, ground, tower, center, approach, delivery, whoever is available in the departing airport. So let's go ahead and call this guy real quick and ask for information, winds, altimeter, and departing runways for now. Bogota Center, Delta 607, 8 is not available. Can you please tell me altimeter, departing runways, wind, and I think that's it.
Delta 607, departure runways 1 to left, 1 to right. Winds at the moment 1204 and altimeter 3037.
Okay, departing runways 1 to left and 1 to right, and altimeter 2030. Thank you. Okay, that was super easy, guys.
3037 altimeter.
You said 3027?
3036.
3036, thank you. For some reason,
Bogota Emirates
I can barely hear this
991
guy. Let me go
6
ahead and
for
check
departure
something.
1 3 right.
Emirates 9916, runway 1 to right, winds 120 at 4, clear to takeoff.
Copy winds, cleared for takeoff 1
Okay.
3 right, Emirates
Great, so
991 6.
I got some information, guys, from here. So first thing first, let's go ahead and file the flight plan. Let me put the screen right here. We need to go to scene brief, okay? And scene brief. Let me make sure if you can see it on the screen. Yeah, you can see it on the screen. So scene brief, it's free of charge. It's absolutely free. Then they don't charge you to use their fly routes or anything like that. And
Oscar Bravo 420, report ready to descend.
hey, those of you guys that are watching, are you able to see my screen?
Oscar Bravo 4
Chuck, are you able to see my
just
screen?
reaching 180,000.
Says no video.
We are just 2 miles away from Bogus. We'd like to maintain 18,000.
Please let me know if you're able to see my screen and
greater portion of the
listen
flight,
to
if
the
that's okay.
conversations with ATC, please.
Yes, it's okay. I was just saying that when you're ready to descend, call me.
Roger that, Oscar Bravo 420, thank you.
Let me check here. Want to make sure that you guys are able to see my screen. Okay, terrific. Thank you, Marine. Thank you so much. So, okay, guys. So go ahead and go to scenebrief.com. It's actually free of charge. All you need to do is sign up. Let me go ahead and go here. Let me make it a little bit bigger. All you need to do is sign up, and you're ready to use it. After signing up to scenebrief.com, you want to go to dispatch. Okay, in dispatch, you're gonna go to create a new flight plan. And you're going to start with your airline. In this case, I'm using Delta. So the call sign for Delta is Delta Alpha Lima. Thank you so much, Marin, for for liking the stream. Appreciate the support. For those of you guys who started watching, don't forget to follow me and share this video with all of your friends. So going back here, flight info, it's going to be the airline code. So in this case, it's Delta Alpha Lima. Let me disconnect from this thing real quick. So Delta Alpha Lima, if you're using the default airplanes or airliners in the X-Plane 11, which is usually Delta, Southwest, American Airlines. If you're using Southwest, Sierra Whiskey Alpha. If you are using American Airlines, Alpha Alpha Lima, and so on. So in this case, DAL. Flight number, feel free to use any number you feel comfortable with. Usually, I always use seat 07. Why seat 07? Because seat 07 used to be the registration of the Cessna 172 when I was in flight school a few years ago. Departing runways. Here you're gonna put the ICAO of the departing runways. In this case, is Sierra Kilo Bravo Oscar. And arriving runways is gonna be Venezuela, Simon Bolivar International. So that's gonna be Sierra. Oh, sorry about that. Looks like my headphones disconnected. So in this case, Simon Bolivar International. So we're using Sierra Vector Mike India. Alternate upward, it's always automatic, guys. You don't have to touch anything. You don't have to press anything. It will automatically create an alternate airport for you. Date, automatic. Departing Zulu time, automatic. Aircraft type, you will have to search the airplane you're using. In this case, I'm using the Boeing 737-800. So that's the one I'm going to find here. So there you go. Bam. Climb profile, again, automatic. Cruise profile, automatic. Descent profile, automatic. Fuel factor, automatic. You're going to be able to find your fuel factor on the FMC computer, but that's going to be for another video. I'd actually have it on Facebook, not on Facebook, on YouTube. How to use your FMC computer from top to bottom, pretty much. So in this case, I'm just going to leave it at 0. FIN number, I'm sorry, registration number. You're always going to find it here. In this case, November 3753, or you can just find it outside the airplane. That's the registration number. November 3753. That's the one I'm going to put here. November 3753. And FIN number is always the last 3. So in this case, 753. ATC call sign, it will automatically put it Delta C07. Cell code, just leave it on none for now. Optional entries, even though it says optional, I always recommend to fill it out. Reason why? Because if you select the departing runways and arriving runways, it's always going to give you the correct flight plan with the correct departure and the correct arrival. Okay. So in this case, ADIS was not available, so I had to call Bogota Center in order for Center to give me altimeter, give me the departing runways, and give me the winds at the airport. Now, departing runways at Bogota was 12 left and 12 right. So let me see where I am right now. So 12 right and 12 left. So I can use either or. Let's go ahead and use 12 right. So let me go back to my screen. And defining runways. Wait a minute. Look at that center. Hello, you said defining runway was 13 left and 13 right.
Delta 607, say again, please.
You said the departing runways was 13 right and 13 left. Okay. All right, so let's go what the guy said. So 13 right and arriving runway was 10 at Simon Bolivar International. Taxi automatic, extra fuel again automatic, altitude automatic, passengers automatic. Usually when you have passengers here and you put it on auto, it's gonna put you as a light aircraft. But in this case, I can use, I don't know, let's say 100 passengers. You're free to use whenever you want to, just leave it on automatic. Cargo, leave it like that. Captain name, my name, pilot ID, of course, my VATSIM ID. Now, these are my fly routes, okay? Always feel free to use any of the routes that you have here. I always recommend clicking number 1. Usually number 1 is the most accurate one and the one that they are using the most for this fly route. So it's gonna be Zipaquirá 3 departure, which is the route that I need to take after takeoff, and it's gonna be Aldac 1 arrival. And these are all of the waypoints on over there. I mean to Simon Bolivar. Now that I have this one here, we're gonna go up.
Bogota for Emirates 9.
Let me disconnect from there. So okay, so we're gonna go up and we're gonna go generate OFP. And there was override previously generated flight plans. Yes. So it will start creating the flight plan for me. For those of you guys that started watching, thank you so much for the support. Don't forget to follow me so you can get notifications on my video. So I got the same brief downloaded here. I would recommend you to download it, so that's going to make your life a lot easier. If you don't, I'm going to explain you how to put your flight route to the FMC as simple and as basic as possible without having to input any information to your FMC. So now I have my airline, the flight number, aircraft call sign, origin, destination, alternate airport, my cruise altitude, a flight level 3900, date, time departure, my route is going to be right here. Again, guys, the really cool thing about this is that you don't have to select any sets, any stars, any waypoints. You don't have to select anything. Shane Santos, thank you so much, my friend, for following me. Thank you for the support. So, as I was saying, you don't have to select any sets. You don't have to select any stars. You don't have to select any VORs. You don't have to select any waypoints. It actually automatically put it for you on the system. Now, my OFP is right here. Feel free to look at it. Don't go over that too much. You might get confused. I can make a video for that if you want on how to explain the entire OFP. Now, second thing, if you are using X-Plane 11 like me, you're gonna scroll down and you're gonna look for X-Plane 11 and you're gonna download it. After download it, you're gonna click it, show in folder, right click, and copy. Now, after you have done that, you want to go to your X-Plane 11 file. So in this case, I have it on my desktop, X-Plane 11. Then you're gonna go to Output, FMS Plans. Let me delete the ones that I have here so you can see it on the other one. Now, right click and paste. So there it is. That's gonna be my flight route that I'm gonna input on the computer now. Now, second, you're gonna go here. If you're using VATSIM, you're gonna go here to pre-file your flight route. I mean your flight plan or IVAO, and you're gonna pre-file it right there. So in this case, I'm using VATSIM. So it fills out the entire flight plan for you, so you don't have to do anything. If you want to make any adjustments, it's up to you. In this case, I'm flying IFR, Instrument Flight Rules, call sign Delta 607, aircraft type Boeing 738 Light. I don't know why it showed me light, but okay. 2 airspeed 451 knots, departing from Bogota, El Dorado International, departing time. Cruising altitude, I think that's a little bit too high, so let's go ahead and go to flight level of 360. There you go. My route fly right there. Zipaquirá 3 departure. My destination, estimated time is about an hour and 32 minutes to get there. The remarks filed through a SIM brief, registration number, yada yada yada, and so on. Fuel on board is 3 hours and 12 minutes. Alternate airport, you see it right there. Pilot's name right there. And my VATSIM ID and my password. Just let me check for my password real quick. I don't know it. Let's see. Oh wow, been a VATSIM member since 2013. Okay, so 307993. That's all you need to do, guys. Then file flight plan. Bam. You can see right here, your flight plan was filed and will be retained for 2 hours. So you can edit out of that. And we can go now to the main screen. Okay, so now my main screen, let me go ahead and close that. And let me go to my cockpit view. It's getting dark. hold on, let me see. What's in there? There you go. A little bit light. Now, after that, I press Y so I can remove the yoke from my cockpit. FMC computer right here. If you've been watching since the beginning, I did show you how to do the entire fly route, how to download it and put it in the correct folder. Here, you're going to go to route menu, call route list, and bam, that's my fly route. Taking off from El Dorado International in Bogota, Colombia, going to Simón Bolívar International in Caracas, Venezuela. So click it and bam, this flight plan was saved with a different IRAC, that yada yada, understood. You edge out of that and you can see my flight plan already being here on my FMC. So that's the one you're gonna be following. Wait, redeem command. Hey Eric, what's up, buddy? Alright, so now that I have this here, it's time for me to start preparing my airplane. So altimeter 3036. Altimeter 30, it's a standard at 299 or 2, so 3036. So I'm flying, we are on an altitude of 8,360 feet. So let's go to my cabin pressurizer. Let's adjust that. 8360. And let's just do 8,500 and an altitude, not flight altitude of, sorry. 360 and let's put here 8,500 for now. Okay, that's gonna be good. Now that I have this thing right here, I'm not doing any type of checklist, guys. This is just a video for beginners, for you guys to go out there and start having fun and enjoying the VATSIM network. For takeoff, I'm gonna be using Notch flaps 5. Oh, can see. So 0, 1, 2, 5. There you go. Going back to the screen here. And departing runways is 13 right. So 135. Okie dokie. So I'm setting up my autopilot for takeoff. And oops, sorry, that's my speed. So below 10,000, I want to be flying at 250. And heading, it's 135. Altitude, I don't have that information yet, so let's go ahead and get clearance now from Bogota Center. Usually, guys, you always request your IFR clearance from delivery. In this case, delivery is not available. You go to ground, ground's not available. You go to tower, tower not available. You go to departure or approach. If departure or approach not available, you go to center. In this case, I'm using center. So it's always, before you're calling, always remember what I call the 3 W's, the triple W. It's who you're calling, who you are, what are your intentions. In this case, I will say Bogota Center, Delta 607, requesting IFR clearance to Simón Bolívar International. So usually what they will say, he's gonna read back my fly route. So usually he will say Delta 607 cleared to Simón Bolívar International via Zipaquirá 3 departure with a buff transition. Expect I don't know, in this case 12,000 after departure. I'm sorry, 12,000 after departure. Expect a flight level of 360, 10 minutes after departure. Frequency, I don't know, 133.3, and squawk mode 2244. That's pretty much what I will say. Okay, so let's go ahead and call them and let's get the clearance. Bogota Center, hello, Delta 607, requesting IFR clearance to Simon Bolivar International. Whoa, hold on. 128.6. Oops. There you go. Bogota Center, hello, Delta 607, requesting IFR clearance to Simon Bolivar International.
Delta 607, you are cleared to Caracas International Airport S5 via departure runway 13 left. Standard instrumental departure Zulu India Papa 3 Hotel, transition boobies, Victor Uniform B. Clean and maintain for level 360 and the squad code 2373.
And that was a little bit confusing, but let's go ahead and read it back. Delta 607 cleared to Simon Bolivar International via the Zipaquirá 3 departure with Bob transition as well. Expecting runway 13 left. Expecting a flight level of 360 minutes after departure. Squad 2373.
Delta 607, read back correct. Pushback and start up at your discretion, call me ready to taxi.
Okay, so I got pushback at my discretion, but that means I can start my pushback at any time without having to get the clearance for that. If you haven't get your clearance for pushback, you will have to request it. And again, who you calling, who you are, what are your intentions? Delta seat. So whoever's available, let's say Bogota Center, Delta 607 requesting pushback, and so on. So now let's go ahead and start my pushback here. Let me open my map. I follow you. Okay. So now I'm facing southeast right now. I want to start facing northwest. So let's go ahead and start my pushback here. Let me go ahead and...
Bogota.
Delta 607, go ahead.
Delta 607, did you receive my last transmission?
Yes, I did. You actually told me that Rigby was correct. Okay. So let's see. Let's see. So I'm facing southeast. I'm gonna be facing northwest. So here, plugins and better pushback. If you don't know what better pushback is the best. Wait a minute. Okay, so it has it already set up for me. So if you don't know what better pushback is, it's the best pushback add-on that you can add on the X-Plane 11. It's actually free. You don't have to pay a single penny for that, and you can download it from the xplane.org store at no charge. So squawk box, no, better pushbacks.
Ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go.
Okay, so that'll be fine right there.
Ground to cockpit. Tau is driving up.
Okay, so I'm gonna be facing over here, and then I'm gonna start facing northwest. So let's go. Starting my pushback in a few moments. Over here, flight director on, auto throttle on, setting up my my autopilot for now. I'm also gonna explain you guys the level change instead of vertical speed for takeoff and climbing to the desired altitude. Okay, and when I get there, I will explain you why and how would that work. For those of you that started watching, don't forget to follow my page. Don't please share it with your friends. Like this video.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
And if you have any questions, feel free to type it in the comment box below. All right. So I'm about to start my pushback any moment. Okay. Check. In this case, I
Cell
have
connected
beacon
and bypass
aviation
being
short.
inserted.
There you go.
Release parking brake.
Okay, releasing parking brake.
Starting pushback.
Okay, so starting the pushback now. Whoa, what was that? Alright, so starting my pushback. Oh, I forgot. My squat mode. Squat mode was 2373. 2373. Okay, so I'm using, guys, I have my whole setup here, my Logitech setup, so that's why I'm not touching anything here. So if you're using Edge Pilot, you can always put your transponder in mode C, which is mode Charlie. If you're using squat bots like me, you will have to input your squat mode here and put your, hold on, how do I make it? There you go. Michael Garcia, thank you so much for liking the stream. So over here, you're gonna put it on Alt on. Again, guys, this is for beginners only. I'm trying to show and explain everything as basic as possible, so you can have a lot of fun in the VATSIM network when you get on.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Okay, setting parking brake.
Disconnecting tow. Standby.
Standing by. Okay, so let me make sure everything's working here. Yep. And I have 128.60, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna tell me to change frequencies at 128.5. So let's go ahead and have it ready here on my radios. Okay, disconnect and hand signals. There you go. Whoa, don't tell me that Venezuela, the Venezuela center disconnected. Oh wow. All right. So let's see. I'll have to do it myself on Unicom 1 to 2.8 possibly. I hope he gets back online. We still have an hour and
Tow is
30 minutes to
disconnected
fly.
and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the left. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Okie dokie, thank you. Okay, now guys, time to request Taxi. The 3 Ws. Who are you calling? Who you are? What are your intentions? In this case, my intention is get the taxi. So, Bogota Center, 607 requesting taxi to 13 left.
Delta 607 taxi to holding point runway 13 left via Papa Alpha Alpha 3, report holding short.
Delta 607 taxi via Papa Alpha Alpha 3. I will call it hold short. Okie dokie. So taxi via Papa to Alpha, and then Alpha 3. Okie dokie. So let's start. Taxi lights on. Yeah, I usually fly in the US. I barely fly in South America, even though I'm from South America. I'm actually from Colombia, and this is my first time flying to Simon Bolivar. Let's see. All right, so let's start preparing for taxi.
Ground to ground, this is UPS 355 Heavy Stand Echo 13, com check.
UPS 355, Bogota, good evening. Go. Releasing 505, go ahead.
Perfect. UPS 355 is requesting clearance to Miami. Departure route is up on you, and we're ready to receive clearance.
Okay,
UPS
so
355.
Alpha, Alpha, and
UPS
then Alpha
355,
3, so
heavy
that's
standby.
Golf right there. Okay, so I'm looking for runway 13. And then runway 13 left. I'm
UPS
going the
355,
other
you are
side.
clear to Miami. The standard instrumental departure Zulu India Papa 3 Hotel
So
transition
this
police
is right,
Victor
this is
Uniform
left.
Victor.
So I have
Clean
to
and
go
maintain
the other way
340,
around.
squad code 2374.
I messed it up.
Correction 2372.
Clear to Miami via the
Yup,
Zip 3
messed it up.
departure via Victor Uniform Victor, and the squawk is 2372 UPS 355 heavy.
So let me start here and let me report it.
Is correct. Pushback and setup at your discretion. Call me ready to touch you. Runway 13 right.
Push and start on discretion. Call you when ready for taxi and expecting
Alright,
13
let me
right
check
for
my flight
departure.
plan real
UPS
quick.
355 heavy.
Da, 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 da. Bogota Center, Delta C207, got a little bit confused. I filed for runway 13 right. Is there any way you can give me a taxiways for 13 right?
Delta 607. Say again, please.
Delta C207, is there any way you can give me a taxi for runway 13 right?
Okay, Delta 607. Taxi holding point runway 13 right. The Kilo 2 report holding short.
Okay, taxi via Kilo 2 reporting hold ashore. Okay, so I can make the ride over here. Got confused.
Around UPS 355 heavy
I'm
for
pretty sure I filed
departure
for
out of
13
13
right.
right. We have the Zip 2 Charlie and the Zip 4 Hotel, and no Zip 3 UPS 355 heavy.
UPS 355. Say again, please.
With the actual enough
Okay, so I'm a
database
Kilo
for
now.
departure
There
out
you
of
go.
13, we have Zip 2 Charlie and Zip
I did
4
not
Hotel.
mess it up.
There is no Zip 3 UPS 355.
UPS 355. What IREC cycle are you using?
2005 UPS 355 heavy.
Okay, so you can see right here my flight plan on the fly route I need to follow on my FMC.
Okay, UPS 355. You're standard instrumental departure Zulu India Papa 4 Hotel transition Victor Uniform.
Zulu in the Papa 4 transition, and then via Victor Uniform Victor UPS 355 heavy. And we're confirming ARAC 2005
What's
for
happening
UPS
with
355
my
heavy.
rudders? It's going like sideways, and I'm not even touching them. I'll have to recalibrate them. So for those of you guys who started watching, flying from Bogota, the route international to Caracas, Venezuela. Venezuela center just got disconnected. So I think I will have to be flying Unicom, but let's go ahead and check. There's an application I have on my phone called VATMap. Victor Alpha Tango Mike Alpha Papa. And that will tell you all of the available ATC controllers in the whole world and who's online. So let me reset my map and let me see if Venezuela is still available. Nope. Venezuela Center is offline. Jeez. Okay, they just disconnected.
Emirates 9916.
So I will
Yeah,
have
my
probably
airspace. Continue S5 to Unicorn 122.
128 Emirates 9916. Buenas tardes.
Communications for about 30 minutes, 40 minutes. About an hour of Unicom.
Oscar Bravo 420 Bogota.
Oscar Bravo 420, go ahead.
Oscar Bravo 420, you are 3
So I will have radio communications until I get to
Oscar Bravo 420, actually with a request, would like to do the ILS approach runway 2, if able.
Okay, Oscar Bravo 420, to left heading 190, listen to 12000.
190 and 12000 for Oscar Bravo 420.
And expect ILS approach for runway 02.
And we'll expect the ILS approach runway 02 Oscar Bravo 420.
Hey, so Bogota Center is watching my stream.
Raising plug-in make 355.
Oh, that's awesome, man. Yeah, I know you're watching my stream now. I'm just trying to help beginners in the VATSIM network, man.
EPS 355 Bogota.
That's 355 pushing back.
EPS 355. Report ready to taxi. Runway 12.
Yeah, I need another 3-4 minutes and call you back when we're ready for taxi. UPS 355 heavy.
Okay.
So that's sweet. Bogota Center, if you're watching my stream, I'm from Colombia too, but I'm an FAA pilot, so all of my communications I know it in English, and it's a little bit difficult for me to say it in Spanish, even though I speak perfect Spanish and fluent in Spanish, but I don't know the aviation language in Spanish at all. Right, so I got my taxi
And Oscar Bravo
to
420
Alpha
Bogota
3,
Center.
which I'm pretty sure is this one at the very end.
Oscar Bravo 420, go ahead.
Oscar Bravo 420, descend through 14,300. I got some terrain right next to me and in front and around. I got a VFR visual right now, but I think I have a cloud right in front of me as well. You sure I'm gonna be clear of terrain? Oscar Bravo 420.
Oscar Bravo 420, to right heading 270.
270, Oscar Bravo 420.
Landing lights on, landing lights. Landing lights off, landing lights on. Seat belts, I forgot. There you go. Flaps, heading. Let's put my altitude straight to 15,000.
And Oscar Bravo 420, naval. I don't think 12,000 is gonna work. I'm flying right into a mountain here. Are you sure you got the terrain? Oscar Bravo 420.
So let's go ahead and get the clearance for takeoff now.
Okay, Oscar Bravo 420. Maintain visible separation until.
Just waiting for. There you go. Bogota Center, hello Delta C207. Thank you for liking the stream, by the way. Requesting takeoff on runway 13 left. I mean 13 right. All right, let's see.
607. Winds 120 at 4, runway 12 right, here's the takeoff.
Got the seat 07, wind 120 at 4, clear for takeoff. Thank you. Okay, so clear for takeoff, so let's go.
Oscar Bravo 420 would like to climb to 1650.
Oscar Bravo 420, approve as request.
Let me see
Climbing to
before I get my takeoff.
5. Oscar
Let me
Bravo
make sure I
420.
have everything here. Oops, forgot. Alright, so let's go ahead. Oh, hold on. Everything's set. Yeah, looks like I'm clear now. I'm having problems with my rotors for some reason.
The UPS 355 heading.
Wind
ready for
120 at 4.
UPS 355, taxi to holding point runway 13 right, via Juliet Kilo
V1,
2,
rotate.
Holding point 13 right via Juliet Kilo 2, report holding short UPS 355 heavy.
Close to the rake, you're up. Oh, got distracted reading out of brakes RTO for takeoff. Yes, that is correct. Wasn't paying close attention on that part. Auto throttle on. Vertical speed. And I think I can use my level change now. Let's go straight. I haven't got the clearance yet. Heading. Didn't give me the altitude after takeoff, so let's go straight to 360.
And Oscar Bravo 420, I think we're clear of the mountains. We can continue our descent now to 12,500, if that's okay with you.
Go ahead and use level change.
Okay, Oscar Bravo 420, descent to 6,000.
Then into 12,000, Oscar Bravo 420.
Okay. Just waiting for center. Bogota Center, Delta 607 at 12,500.
Delta 607, radar contact, clear and maintain for level 360 unrestricted.
The 607, climbing and maintaining 360 following FMC. Let's see. It's not giving me clearance, and I have a mountain there. I was supposed to.
Delta 607, radar contact, clean and maintain for level 360 unrestricted.
Delta 607, go ahead. Repeat one more time. I can barely hear you.
Delta 607, clean and maintain flight level 360 unrestricted.
Delta 607, clean and maintain a flight level 360 on the SIP. Alright, so let's go ahead and get a flight level 360. Cabin altitude 360.
And Oscar Bravo 420, establish at 120,000.
Pakira 5 departure.
Oscar Bravo 420, turn left heading 200, expect vectors for ILS runway 02.
200 and vectors for ILS runway 2, Oscar Bravo 420.
Oscar Bravo 420 down to 6,000.
Descending to 6,000, Oscar Bravo 420.
Oscar Bravo 420, Cali altimeter 3003.
Thank you, Oscar Bravo 420.
Oops, that was a different screen. Michael, thank you so much for following, my friend. Appreciate the support. Where is my... Here it is. So, see if I can 5 departure. SKBO. Okie dokie, so 24 charts. IFR, Place in Bogota. Hades, I'm on Alpha, Swatch on Alpha. Swatch on Alpha, Spakira 1 on Alpha, here you go. Spakira 1B. Close runway Camis. Let's see Spakira 1 on Foxtrot.
Oscar Bravo 420, turn right heading 305, clear ILS approach, runway 02.
Turn right, heading 305, clear for the ILS approach, runway 2, Oscar Bravo 420.
Okay, so I can go into a higher altitude, not a higher altitude, higher speed. So let's go with 300. Flight plan, flight plan. What's my flight plan? There it is. Okay, Cajicana to Cancipa. Okay guys, so this flight's going to be a little bit boring. The only reason why I'm saying that is because not enough air traffic controllers here. When I started the stream, I made sure there was enough coverage, but looks like everyone got disconnected. So I will have to be flying on Unicom.
UPS 355 heavy approaching.
That's very
runway
interesting.
13 right.
UPS 355, winds 120 at 4, runway 12 right, clear for takeoff.
Wind 120 at 4, clear for takeoff, runway 13 right, UPS 355 heavy.
Actually, it's going to take me straight to the airport. Terrific.
Delta 607, terminal is closing, continuous file to Unicorn 122.8. How do they serve? Very nice streaming. I hope to see you again in this airport.
With the 607, switching to Unicorn 1 to 2.8. Muchas gracias. And I'll see you another day. Thank you. 1 to 2.8 Unicom. Okay. Let's see. For those of you guys who started watching, already got center telling me to change frequencies to 122.8, which is Unicom. Unicom's only used when the airspace does not have it's an uncontrolled airspace. So let's say in an aviation language. So all of my clearance, I will have to do it through my Unicom 1 to 2.8. So anything like I don't know, Delta 607 going direct to Buff, descending at flight level 260, descending to flight level 200. So you're gonna be clearing your getting the clearance yourself. So you know. I thought I was on. What happened here? I might get. Oh, hold on. I know what happened. Disconnected. That will change. There you go. Looks like it didn't have my. Wait, what's happening with my instruments? Hold on. It's going crazy. Okay, so I'm not heading that way. So why is. There you go. My instruments are going crazy. No, ¿sabes qué está pasando? Que yo borré el programa que controla técnicamente los instrumentos de Logitech y se vuelve loco y lo tengo que volver a descargar. Sí, eso fue lo que pasó. Let's gain some airspeed because I'm going to stall. I wonder what's happening. Okay. I don't have. This is an uncontrolled airspace. Center approach for the Venezuela airspace. They all got disconnected, so I'm flying a Unicorn 122.8. So this is just for fun. It's gonna be a very boring flight due to not having ATC. Why are my landing lights and my taxi lights on? Hold on. There you go. Instruments are going crazy. Okay, let's see. Taxi lights on. Why it's moving here but not on my instrument panel? Landing lights. Beacon. Nav. Strobe. Oh wow, it's not working. Giuseppe, what's up, bro? So for those of you guys who start watching, I'm flying on an uncontrolled airspace. I'm flying on Unicorn 122.8. What do you say, guys, if we start from scratch? We start from zero, and I can find an area where there's plenty of ATC controllers around, which Bogota and Caracas had plenty of them, but they all got disconnected. What do you guys think? Should I start from zero on another airport, or do you want me to continue going here? The whole point of my videos is to help beginners and to teach you on what to say, what to do, the proper flight plans, and all of that. So what do you say? Should we start from zero? Want to hear some comments right there. I don't mind keep flying here. I love aviation. Let's see. Let's find another airport with full traffic, with full ATC. So Miami has plenty of them. Miami Center, Jacksonville Tower, Atlanta Tower. Probably do Atlanta, Jacksonville, or Orlando. That's not, no. Atlanta doesn't have center, so it's Miami. So we can do Miami Key West, or I don't think Tampa's covered. No, Tampa's not covered. But I can do something like, let's see, New York. So Washington, okay, DC Center, DC Tower, I can use that. Whoa, what's happening here? Over speed. I'm at 289 knots. 299. Doing my VNAV on my LNAV. So I have my LNAV and my VNAV following my FMC. And 290. This is pretty interesting. I don't know why I'm over speeding. So I have my VNAV and my LNAV. Overspeed. Why am I getting overspeed? Oh, because of my flight level, that's right. So LNAV and VNAV. And let's resume back to normal. Whoa. Okay, let me adjust my instruments. This is going crazy.